Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, your podcast platform proudly brings to you Mid Peasants, the best podcast in the world, with your hosts, the Fluff Brendan and the Star Catherine, the Mid Podcast.
You can follow us on Twitter at The Mid Podcast and on YouTube at The Mid Podcast 6436. Make sure you add those numbers. And if you want to support the show, you can do so by becoming a Patreon member. Go to patreon.com/The Mid Podcast and select a tier that fits you where you have access to our random shit episodes. You can also cash app the show, $ The Mid Podcast, or you can go to themidpodcast.com and get you some Mid Podcast merchandise. We've added some new items like our Nana story and what the hell, Mom items. So go check that out. Every little amount helps us continue the show and allows us to go to cool events like WrestleCade. Now, it's time to entertain our mid peasants with some.
Okay, your Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor.
Fun time.
Yes. Ring of Honor is very good.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that means I gotta get my notes.
That might help.
You think? Just a tad?
Just a tad. Just a little bit.
Hopefully you can't hear my neighbor's dog barking, but the dog is barking. Anyway, Ring of Honor, episode 12. It starts off with Gringo Loco
I enjoyed it. Enjoyed episode.
versus Ray Phoenix. Loco gives me the smaller Lance Archer vibes.
I could see it.
We see Loco with a handshake. Then he slaps Phoenix. Phoenix using his feet against Loco. Phoenix with a crossbody spring. Loco with a power slam to Phoenix only gets a 2 count. Loco going after Phoenix's mask. Loco with an arm drop gets a 2 count. Phoenix with a 2 count on Loco. Phoenix hits the Frankensteiner for a 2 count. And Phoenix gets the win after hitting a cutter.
Well, this was a fun way to open up Ring of Honor. Thought the match was solid.
Mm-hmm. I had no qualms with this match.
You
Thought it was a good match.
It was a good match.
I kind of like Gringo Loco.
Gringo Loco? Or Loco Gringo?
Good question. I got some Loco somebody could come and find out about.
Yeah. Moving on.
Moving on. Next, we get Willow versus Maddie. Oh, God, my nose won't stop. And it's always a good day when Willow's around.
Mm-hmm.
So we see Maddie with a waist lock. Willow goes to a side headlock. Maddie taking it to Willow. She gets a 1 count. Willow fights back. She puts a boot to Maddie. Willow with a power bomb and gets the win. Anytime Willow's on Ring of Honor, we know we're getting bars. That's all that matters.
Pretty much. Riccaboni's gonna do something.
Him and Capri's gonna drop something.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always a good thing. Your thoughts on that?
Had Willow, so it was cool.
Didn't have Willow, so it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Peter Avalon and Ryan Nemeth versus the Iron Savages.
This was.
And I think they were cutting a promo. Avalon and Nemeth were cutting a promo before the match and referred to themselves as Jacked and Juicy.
It's an interesting name.
I have something that's juicy and I know what could be jacked.
Anyways,
So we get Evelyn and Bronson starting off. Iron Savages have strength. This should be a squash match, but kinda wasn't. Nemeth gets in, gets his ass kicked. Bronson with a vertical suplex on Nemeth for a 2 count. Boulder's killing poor Nemeth. Nemeth finally tags Avalon, and Iron Savages get the pin. Any thoughts?
squash match. But did find it funny when Avalon was going for the pin. I forgot who it was, but they just kept throwing him up and he kept landing on him. I enjoyed that
Mm-hmm.
moment. That was funny.
Then we get Cole Carter and Zach Clayton versus Matt Seidel and Christopher Daniels. I'm a big Cole Carter fan. I like Cole Carter. He's got some potential.
You probably also think he's hot.
He ain't bad looking on now, as I'll give him that. Anyway, we have Cole and Daniels starting off. We see Cole with a headlock. Daniels sends Carter into the ropes. Daniels with some chops. Daniels tags in Seidel. Seidel with a 2 count after a moonsault. Carter makes the tag. Seidel takes Clayton down. Clayton with a clothesline to Seidel. Seidel with a DDT on Clayton. Makes the tags to Christopher Daniels. Daniels gets the pin on Clayton. Your thoughts?
Um, I like the Matt Seidel and Christopher Daniels tag team. I'm curious on how far they're able to take it.
Ooh. Next, we have another women's match, and it's Miranda Alize versus Lady Frost. Who Lady Frost will be on Dynamite tonight, making her debut.
Good for her.
Exactly. Match started quickly. Thought it was a good match for women's wrestling. We have a head scissors followed by a kick by Alize. We get a butterfly suplex for a 1 count on Frost. We get a high knee by Frost into the corner for a 2 count. Alize gets a 2 count after a tiger driver. Frost picks up the win with the temperature drop. What a name for a move.
That is a cool name for a move.
I know, I liked it. We have the storm. She needs to tag with Tony Storm, and then we need the Storm Zero and the temperature drop and combine it and come up with a new name. The Storm Drop.
Sure.
The temperature zero.
Mm,
No, not feeling it.
the Blizzard.
There you go. Featuring which one of those sounds pretty good right now.
Sure, okay.
Then we have Angelico and Serpentico versus Cheeseburger and Eli Isum. So we have Serpentico and Burger starting off. Serpentico with a wrist lock. Burger with shots to the midsection. And Helico comes in, does a snapmare to Burger. They have him isolated. Then they double team poor Cheeseburger. Burger makes tags to Isum. Isum comes in firing. Eli looks really good. We get a pop-up neck breaker by Eli on Serpentico. Burger with a 2 count on Angelico. And Angelico gets Burger to tap by submission.
Um, really nothing to this match. But Angelico's cool. I like Angelico.
Our next match features AR Fox versus one Zack Sabre Jr. for the NJPW TV title, which is the most beautiful belt in all of wrestling.
She is being sarcastic when she
I'm
says
being very sarcastic about that. It is the most ugliest belt in all of wrestling. That I'm being truthful on.
those fucking Twizzlers tag team belts are fucking hideous.
The what?
The WWE tag team belts.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
horrendous.
I need Zach and Danielson at Forbidden Door in June. TK, I need you to book that. We have Sabre with a wrist lock. Fox reverses. Then Sabre with a side headlock. Fox with an arm takeover. We get a drop kick by Fox. He rattles Sabre. Fox with a lateral press for a 2 count. Fox with a sling blade. Sabre outside of the ring. Fox begins to fly. Fox does a shotgun drop kick on Sabre. Sabre fighting back. Sabre with an arm submission. Fox makes it to the ropes to break the hold. Then we have Sabre with the win to retain his New Japan Pro Wrestling TV title. Then we have a Zack Sabre interview that says he is the most active champion in television wrestling. Out comes one Samoa Joe and says that he is offended and there can only be one, giving me some Highlander vibes there with there can only be one.
There can only be one.
And then Joe challenges Sabre tonight. However, Seidel and Daniels comes out and Christopher Daniels touts Seidel for the TV titles. And then Zack Sabre Jr. looks at Samoa Joe and calls him Samoan Joseph and said that they should team up and we're going to get Zack Sabre Jr. and Samoa Joe as a tag team versus Matt Seidel and Christopher Daniels.
Fun.
I am down for that. They shake, they clink their titles, and I guess we're going to have that soon on Ring of Honor.
Very cool.
Then we have the Gates of Agony versus Dalton Castle and the Boy. Boy meaning Brandon. Because they took out Britt. It's always a good day when I see Bishop Khan on my TV. Everybody has to get down with the peacock.
Peacock power.
Peacock power, baby. I like to see somebody's cock with some power. Dalton is mouthing off at the Gates of Agony. We get Brandon and Khan starting off. Brandon with a chop to Khan. Toa knocks Brandon from behind. Gates of Agony have Brandon isolated. Khan with a backbreaker on Brandon. 3 minutes in, and Dalton has to break up the pin. Brandon has an opening. Khan stops the tag. Toa comes in, sits on Brandon. Brandon makes the tag to Dalton. He comes in, cleans house. Dalton then proceeds to twist Toa's nipples.
Whatever move works, I guess.
I mean, if somebody want to come twist my nipples, I ain't gonna complain. I have a list. Just saying.
Tony Khan, Matt Taven, Matt Jackson.
I'm just saying I have a list. I
Well,
didn't say who was on my list. I didn't say who was on the list. Anyway, after several moves on Toa, Dalton gets a 1 count. We see Dalton with a German on Khan, and the Gates of Agony get the win. However, Brandon wasn't the legal man who got pinned in this match.
So the ref fucked up.
So the ref made a mistake.
Interesting. Anywho, what is next?
Next, we have Shane Taylor, who is teaming up with the Workhorsemen versus some jobbers. Thought it was going to be a squash match, but it kind of wasn't. I kind of liked the Workhorsemen teaming up with Shane Taylor. Don't know where this is going to go. However, Taylor actually gets the pin for his team, and they get the win. Next, we have a Righteous promo. Stu rolls up on him and says, "You want to play games?" Vincent tells him that, or Vincent tries to convince Stu to join the Righteous. And then Butch says, "We'll see you guys next week."
Except Stu says the Righteous have one shot or one chance.
So do they have one chance or no chance? No
One
chance.
shot, one opportunity.
No chance in hell. I actually like that song. Unfortunately, it's connected to a male chauvinist rapist.
Uh-huh.
Next, we have Ashley Dambois versus Mercedes Martinez. A lot of people were bitching because Mercedes Martinez hasn't been on TV, but she's been hurt and dealing with some mental health issues. Did you know that Ashley Dambois trained at the Nightmare Factory?
I think I heard them say it.
Meaning she was trained by Cuddy Rose and QT Marshall.
And no, Dustin doesn't help there.
No, Dustin has his own in Tennessee. Texas. So I put in my notes Martinez is going to kill Ashley.
Probably.
Martinez with a wrist lock, side headlock on Ashley. Ashley with some head scissors. Martinez with hard strikes to Ashley's face, then a suplex for a 2 count. We have Ashley with a running neck breaker, Martinez with a submission hold, and gets the win. I thought it was a good match. That is our third women's match of the night.
But TK hates women.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Next, we have the best match of the night.
The main event?
No.
Oh. Then what?
We get the Kingdom versus Action Andretti and Darius Martin.
This wasn't the main event.
Was it?
Yeah.
Thought they had something afterwards.
No.
Anyway, this is a fight without honor match. Any match with Matt Taven in it will be good.
Mm.
The Kingdom walking up the ramp. Darius comes from behind and attacks them. We get a double suplex on the Kingdom. You cannot fucking do that to them. Darius sends Taven into the stairs. What the fuck, man? Out come the weapons. We have the Kingdom in control. And Nigel McGuinness on commentary makes this comment. It says, "You still have to prove you're the cock of the walk." I love English sayings. Like, Britain's got some of the best sayings that would offend people in America.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people in America think the word cunt is bad, but actually it means friend in England.
You fucking cunt.
So when your Annalita calls and I say, "Hello, cunt," I'm saying, "Hello, friend." I'm not saying nothing bad.
Hello, cunt.
I mean, I have a walk a cock could prove themselves in. No.
I may or may not have been looking at somebody's cock during this match because you can't help it. Darius puts a trash can over Matt Taven, and then Darius and Action Andretti begin hitting the trash can. I kind of got a little angry here because they're beating up on my guy. We had some great spots from both teams. Darius and Action Andretti get the win, and the Kingdom shows respect to Darius and Action Andretti.
Well, that's good they did that. But I enjoyed this match. Oh, it's really good.
It was a great match. I enjoyed the match. I think both Bennett and Taven tweeted that they earned their respect. But I think they're still got a feud going and they're going to kick their ass.
Oh, probably.
And that was all.
And that's Ring of Honor.
Yes. Somebody on Twitter was asking about why was Ring of Honor not on regular TV? Or why didn't TK shop it around to other people? Since Warner Brothers didn't want it. And I'm like, I kind of enjoy it being on Honor Club because you have no commercials. It seems like it flows better.
Mm-hmm.
And TK Brain with no commercials is an excellent thing.
I suppose.
I mean, you get 3 women's matches.
This week we get 5.
Yeah, pull the card up. Let's talk about this
We
week.
have it. I do my job.
Hey, you're actually doing your fucking job.
I always do my job. Anywho, Rocky Romero taking on Titus Alexander.
Ooh, it's gonna be good.
Sky Blue taking on Miranda Alize.
That's gonna be a good match, especially with Sky Blue improving.
Vert Vixen taking on Kiera Hogan. That'll be solid.
Ooh, we haven't seen Kiera in a while.
Ooh, you're brand new Japan Pro Wrestling Women's Strong Champion Willow Nightingale takes on Hyan. Dream Girl Ellie takes on Mercedes Martinez. Yeah, Marcus Cross, Very Morales, and LSG taking on the Righteous with Stu Grayson.
No, is Stu Grayson partnering with the Righteous?
Yes.
And they're taking on who?
Marcus Cross, Very Morales, and LSG.
Okay.
Mark
Might be good.
Briscoe versus JD Drake.
Oh God,
Oh shit.
that's gonna be a good match.
Pento Zero Miedo taking on Slim J.
Oh, Penta's gonna kill him.
Samoa
Next.
Joe and Zack Sabre Jr. versus Christopher Daniels and Matt Sydal.
That's gonna be a really good match.
I bet the funeral home in Orlando's gonna have fun with this one. Claudio Castagnoli takes on Serpentico.
You know who's gonna be happy about this match? Nyla Rose, cause Serpentico is gonna get his ass kicked.
And Athena takes on Promise Braxton. Nothing else happens. There's no kingdom match.
Yes, there is.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
The kingdom takes on Willie Mack and Ninja Mac. Return of the Mac. I actually like that song.
A Big Mac?
Big Macs are disgusting.
No, Big Macs are actually pretty decent.
Our next.
Anytime Matt Taven is on my TV, it's gonna be a good night, and it's probably gonna be a penny changing night. Because them panties are going to be wet. Who says 50-year-old women can't get wet? Just show them a picture of Matt Taven. And who do you have next?
That's all. That's the card. Anywho,
It's going to be good. It was like, what, 12 matches on there?
something like
11?
Something like that.
Yep. Sounds good. It kills me that people sleep on Ring of Honor, though, because they're too cheap to pay. For Honor Club.
But, anyways, we will see you people tomorrow with predictions.
Yes. We got lots of them to get to.
That we do.
So in the meantime, just enjoy wrestling.
Yeah, but why would we do that?
I have no idea.
What's so cool about enjoying wrestling?
Nothing. Wrestling sucks.
Exactly. But anywho,
See you later, people.
bye, people.